Oh, that will be nice. Yes, yes.
We need a doctor. Look at his face.
All right, I think y'all can hear me now. My bad. Technical difficulties. Good morning. I hope everything's going good with you. I'm in an alternate location. That's how we gonna word that. Alternate location. My audio ain't sounding as tight as it normally is because I'm in this location, but we gonna make it do what it do. A couple things. I was watching this Nick Cannon joint. It's was when he was getting interviewed by Big Boy. It's a couple months old, but it's interesting nonetheless. Let me make sure this thing is at a good spot, because yo, man, he goes over a lot of stuff in this junk, and I'm just gonna go over the high peak parts. I'm gonna go over the high peak parts.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The neighbors are observant.
Good for you.
And we're back at the Sullivan house.
See, now it's all loud
leaves are piling up. At least Geico makes bundling.
Let me do this, because you're not gonna talk over me. That's not how this goes. How many ads are there? Okay, several ads. I'm gonna skip around because there we go. All right.
Could you ease?
I'm gonna hold it right there, and we're gonna take a look at this thing. We're gonna take a look at this thing. All right. Shall we? Yeah, let's go ahead.
You quit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was.
You ain't gonna compromise so much, huh?
They were pretty happy that I quit too,
Right.
because it's like now that time, because the way syndication works, that time slot opens up. So they also produced the Sherry Shepherd show.
Oh, gotcha.
So they were like, oh,
Gotcha. And there's no dick print there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Allegedly.
Right, from what I understand. Nick, what is your day like?
I'm up at 2 a.m.
Okay, no,
I mean,
you're
that's
not,
the thing.
you didn't
Y'all
hear
do
me.
mornings.
But you didn't hear me, man. I said, what is your day like?
That's my day.
You get up at what?
2. No, you don't. What time you get up?
Man, I'm not even here now. No, not 2. All right, so you get up at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, and that's where I
Okay.
meditate,
Okay, meditate. I got that.
pray, work out.
Work out. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, that the meditation joint, I'm telling you, that's a good look. I don't be getting up at no daggone 2 o'clock. I'm gonna tell you that. Shout out to Henny, because I think he gets up at. No, I'm joking. I don't know what time he get up. But yeah, it's something about getting up and them twilight hours. It's still dark and everything like that. It's super quiet, like super quiet, and you're just doing your little stretches. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about the cut creator, you know, and it's peaceful, you know. And if you're starting your day like that, getting yourself aligned, getting yourself together, it's a good look, man. It's a good look.
Look at that crazy shit. All right.
And then so probably around 4, I take all my meds, all the stuff
Right.
I got to do. I do that between 2 and 4. 4, I'm probably starting to like do stuff for work. So whether it's checking emails, writing, doing some shit in the studio, and then 5, you know, because I got the daily Canon. I'm right there with y'all.
Yeah, yes,
I got to
sir.
crack the mic 5:30, and then 9, I'm done with that, and then probably after that, that's when if I'm in Masked Singer, like,
start.
Yeah, I'm just doing another show for Amazon that we just shot this week. So
What show is that?
it's I don't know. Can we say the name? I guess it's a show really that I created that's pretty much like the men's version of The View.
Oh,
So it's men amongst professionals and therapists and stuff like that.
that's dope.
Yeah. So we're doing that.
See, and it's funny that he says that because for me, that's kind of like how All That Ish, the podcast is. It's a chance for cats to sit around, talk about current events, talk about things that's near and dear to our hearts, and kind of rummage through those things. So if you haven't checked out the podcast, by all means, please do so. It is it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Podcasts. It is on pretty much wherever you get your podcasts. You can go ahead and check it out and get that squared away. It's an opportunity for you to, and here's the thing, you can always send us a message, 757-504-0829. Call, leave a message, a concern that you have, a topic idea, whatever. You do that, and we can get that out there. It's a good look, man. We trying to do some things around here, just like with this joint. Something quick. This is not going to be some prolonged thing. Just a little something in the morning just to kind of kick things off. Later on, I'm gonna talk about what's coming up in the Monday, coming up Monday, the episode of All That Ish. It's a lot of interesting topics. You might want to take a listen to it.
And so that usually, like my call time for stuff like that or Masked Singer is usually like 9 or 10. And then from there, that takes all day.
What time do you go to sleep? If you're up at 2 in the morning.
I'm gonna give you the rest of the day. So hopefully on most days, I could be done with all of that type of stuff by 3 to be able to go pick my kids up from school.
How many schools do you have? But the kids are very young, so you ain't got to stop
Like
at
3.
a gang of schools.
3
okay.
right now. So
all right. He said right now. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna get gangster in a few years.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully they all go to the same school. I'm
better.
I'm trying to own Calabasas.
Or see what Kanye did and try to build one, but accredited.
That seemed like,
accredited.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
Yo, now this man, at this point in the interview, and this is 3 months ago, at this point in the interview, this man's sitting on 7 sons and 5 daughters. Golly, man. I got 4 sons and 1 daughter, and I'm good. I'm good with that. That's straight. Only got 1 left, 1 in the house, so that's a good look. This man rolling around with 7 and 5. He got enough for boys basketball and girls basketball. He got 2 teams out there. Just anyway, let's just get on back.
And don't have them in them uniforms.
Yeah,
and shit, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we not.
But by then, that's usually that time is the evening after school and evening is for the kids. Till I put them to bed around.
And
8.
which kids are you picking up from school?
I have Golden. He's in the 2nd grade.
Okay,
He's
damn.
6 years old in the 2nd grade.
I didn't know that you had that you had the 6-year-old. Okay.
Yeah. My because Rock and Roll are homeschooled,
Right.
so I picked them up after I pick everybody up from normal school because they actually don't really get finished with school until about 5.
Damn.
Because they're home. They got
Right.
school in Mariah's house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. You know?
So they kind of their hours in there because they actually do a lot of extracurricular activities. So they don't finish till 5. And so I've already picked the other kids up. And then by then.
And you're picking them up, like driving
Yeah.
and pick them up?
Yeah. Like I used to have my drivers, like we was talking, but I felt I was getting too lazy and too complacent. And they like to see dad pull up in the truck or whatever, and pick them up. So I give them that. And what's the only sad thing about doing morning radio, as you know, I really love taking my kids to school.
Yeah.
And I don't get to do that no more.
Let me tell you, bro, that's.
Yo, before Big Boy interrupts him again, I ain't gonna lie, man. like I said, I only got one left in the house, and he's a junior, so there's really no taking him to school and it being cool and all that, right? But yo, that junk used to be so fun. I mean, as far as like taking them to school, the ride to the school, I remember times where, I don't know, I live like 40 minutes, 45 minutes away from their school, and that ride was the wildest ride. The conversations, the singing of the songs, everything. It was just really, really cool when you look back at it. I would play my beats and stuff like that. By the way, if you haven't checked out the latest CD, the latest album, the latest whatever you want to call it, go to iTunes. Just look up DJ Wig. It's unmastered and unfiltered, or unfiltered and unmastered. I can't remember what I named it, but it's something about unmastered and unfiltered. Check it out, man. It's just a bunch of stuff on there. But anyway, it's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's all over the place. Check it out. Anyway, we would be making up songs. Like I would do stuff where a beat be on and we doing math equations and all this other stuff. So I totally get what he's saying as far as it being one of those things where you wanna be a part of that. You want to be able to chill with them. You know what I mean? And just kind of take that time. And he didn't want that time to be devoted to these drivers that they getting the time, and you know, they're just sitting there quietly. They're not really saying but so much to the kid, but that's your time, and that's time that I would not trade for anything. It was fun making up songs. I'm telling you right now, my 19-year-old probably remembers some of the crazy songs that we were making up. You know, simple, like I said, simple math problems, different little sayings, all kinds of stuff. We're just being silly, but it was fun, you know. So enjoy the time where your kids are super young, because it's pretty cool, you know. As a guy, we a lot of times we're charged with bringing home the bacon, if you will, and sometimes the jobs that we do have us out of the house a lot. So as a man, we miss a lot of things. So the times that you do have, enjoy them, man. Especially when they're young, man. Enjoy them. And then when they're older, you know, you take time here and there to pull them to the side and share some words of encouragement or guidance or whatever you have, and just go with it like that. But enough of that.
That's how people figured out I left Power. Because
they start seeing you.
No, they knew like I was on every day, and then I just disappeared.
Oh,
and I
enjoy.
I was like, man, I never took my kids to school for like 2 days in a row.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was like something totally different.
Yeah. Nah, so I'm a little sad about that because my daughter is in preschool, and I used, like, she still has that attachment issue. So, like,
Gotcha.
I'm playing in the playground for 30 minutes before. So it's like dropping her off is like almost an hour process because she's still getting used to mommy and daddy.
You don't ever, like, share your calendar with her? Like, baby, look. Baby, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Daddy got to get out of here.
Nah, she don't care either.
Right.
I've been late for many things because she's like, until she's calm enough to watch me leave.
Right.
You know.
Damn.
You know, because even I remember the first day when she didn't understand what was going on. And like both me and her mom took her. And she was losing it because she was like, I'm staying here with these people.
Like, where y'all going?
And you're leaving. And from that day, I was like, we'll never let her
hard.
have those type of moments again. So now it's like, I'll take the time. I'll go down the slide, push her in the swing, and then when she sees all her friends run into the classroom,
right?
Which I think is really dope too, because they let the kids kind of play for like 30 minutes as everyone's getting dropped off.
You never talk to the school, like the administration say, can you let the kids play for like 10 minutes?
Daddy gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Now I think it's up to each parent. Like some kids, like they just let their kids scream and cry and they be out because they gotta get to work. I had the luxury of like I got an extra hour, but now I don't. So
right.
Hopefully I'll figure out how to.
Hey man, when you had the twins, when you had rock and roll, I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, Nick got twins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
oh
now
my
I
God,
got-
his plate is full.
I got 2 sets of twins.
Yeah, bro.
Do
Like,
twins run in your family?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they do.
Man.
Like my great grandfather was a twin. I want to say I have like some aunts that
Yeah.
are twins. Like we got a lot of twins in the family.
yeah, you got a lot of kids in the family.
Damn right. It's a
Hey,
whole lot
Nick,
of cannons.
Did you plan to have this many kids? Because it's 12 kids.
It's 12 in total.
Yeah, 12 in total. And did you go out knowing, you know how that some people say, I want a big family?
I did. I come from a big family.
Right.
My mother's
So do
only
I.
child. Yeah, but my
But
dad
I
got a
definitely
whole
didn't wanna do
squad.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I've lived every experience. I lived, in isolation as an only child. The mirror was my best friend.
Right.
My grandmother helped raise me, so I was her baby with a whole bunch of older people.
Gotcha.
And then I was the oldest of my fathers. So,
Gotcha.
so the most fun I had was when there was a bunch of people in the house. So I think that's what I want to have a bunch of kids.
Do you think that and I know this may sound crazy, but at some point, everyone can't live together.
I don't want everyone to live together.
Right.
Like and that's what we were just talking about this beforehand. I like the setup so much, but I probably gotta, there's challenges everywhere,
Right.
and I try to, just scale over the challenges. It's definitely challenging.
I can imagine. I have 2, bro, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, Jaden got a basketball game,
Yeah.
Shula got cheerleading. Like,
Man, especially and my kids have activities, so their schedule is busier than mine because I'm trying to bounce
doubt
from.
that.
No, but I'm literally trying because
they do
I'm
the
trying
Masked
to work
Singer?
their
No.
schedules into mine. So
Right.
I try to be at the the basketball game every
are you
Friday.
awake at the game or
I'm
do you catch a
active.
nap?
I'm up there
Oh, my
and it's
Lord,
funny
bro.
because we're at the that joint out there way out there where Kim's and Kanye's kids play
Yeah.
there, and it's so it's it's a scene, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And so I gotta show up if,
Yeah, man.
if everybody else showing up and when I get there, I'm rooting and trying to do all that I can do. So I can't just hey, I'm here to pick up my son.
Right.
I gotta be I have to be invested in where even track. I'm out there in Inglewood, we out there being engaged because I never want to look like the celebrity parent.
Right.
So I'm I'm down on one knee. I'm helping. I'm training. I would love to coach full time,
Don't
but
put
I ain't
that
got.
on
I
your
don't have
plate.
that. I don't want to
Unless
do
you
it
turn
to
it
service.
into a show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Coach.
All right, this thing goes on and on, and it's a pretty decent little interview, man. So if you got a moment, check it out. I'll go ahead and remind you all, Monday, a new drop, a new episode of All That Ish, the podcast, will be popping off. Lots of crazy stuff going on in that. Just to give you a sneak peek of some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about, I will share with you. Oh gosh, Narwhal. You're probably wondering, what is that? If you're a follower of Big Brother, you might know there was a slippage of sorts. Somebody said something they weren't supposed to say. We'll talk about that. We're gonna be talking about the 10%. See, I'm just giving you little riddles, if you will. To diss or not to diss? Yes, we're gonna be talking about Melly Mel. We're gonna be talking about escaping from dates, what some folks doing and not doing. We were gonna talk about Lizzo, but we're gonna let that slide. That's a lot to unpack. But I mean, who knows? We might end up talking about it. And then of course, random-ish, which is interesting. It is a phone call, but yeah, it's a phone call. So see, if you want to be in on that phone call stuff, you got a question or whatever, 757-504-0829. That is the number to dial. Call that number. If you're interested in All That Ish merch, we got plenty of it. Go to www.allthatish.com. Get you some merch. You won't be mad. I'm telling you, you won't. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, and you'll probably like have a ball with it. That's gonna just about do it for this episode of All That Ish AM. Next Friday, we'll probably be right here doing the damn thing, and you can be a part of it. There's one other thing. Podcast, talked about it. Website, talked about it. Phone number, talked about it. Something else. I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna end up forgetting it, and there's that. But yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. Get it started the right way. Make it in the right way. Get your ass back to work come Monday. But at least then you'll have the podcast to listen to while you're at work. See? I got you covered, man. Peace be unto y'all.